What's up, y'all? I'm back, and this is On Point with Miss Britt. I know it's been a minute since I've been able to put out videos, but I decided to come back week 2, college football. So I'm happy to be back. It's been a minute, so let's get into it. And what more than to bring up all these rankings I'm about to announce were the previous rankings. I'm well aware everything done changed, so y'all don't need to come in the comments talking about they not ranked that no more. This is the previous rankings. I'm doing week 2 recap. Anyways, let's get into it. So we're going to start off with the game everybody was talking about in the day. We're going to do number 3 Texas versus that team up north, number 10 Michigan. First of all, I just want to start off by saying things don't look too well when you don't know the signs, do they? Do they? All right. First of all, Texas had no problem driving that ball down the field. They get down to the field, they score a touchdown, but that touchdown was called back due to a holding penalty. Then their kicker, Bert Auburn, tried a 43-yard field goal kick and missed. So they might have to look to get a new kicker, because if it come down to a game, maybe it was just nerves. That was the first, kick of the game. So maybe it was just nerves. I'll give them a pass. But after that, Texas got rolling. But Michigan, child, they struggle like no other. And then at the 1 minute mark before the half, Michigan's tight end Colston Loveland, he fumbled the ball right before the half. It was bad out there, y'all. But anyways, Texas quarterback Quinn Ewers, he came from, he transferred from Ohio State. I just want to put that out there. He threw for 246 yards, and he had 3 touchdowns. And Michigan's quarterback, Davis Warren, I said, who is this guy? For one, he only had 73 passing yards in 3 quarters, y'all. 3 quarters? That's all you got? And then, he got it together. He ended up with 204 passing, but he had 2 interceptions and a touchdown. Also, in all seriousness, I know I keep throwing shade towards Michigan, but I just want to commend their quarterback, Davis Warren. He did have a battle with leukemia, and he, overcame that just to fight back to get back to the field. So I do want to commend him, even though I can't stand that team. I just wanted to throw that out there. So is this a preview of the what's to come later? How many games y'all think they're going to win this year? Or lose, matter of fact. I know they losing to us, so, just saying. Pray for them fans out there. Now you know how it feels. Y'all ran y'all's mouths. We know y'all defending national champs. I don't care. We on a new season. This is a new year. I guess you rise and then you fall. All right, y'all, moving on. Then we had everybody talking about Penn State struggling with Bowling Green. Penn State was down at the half, 24-20. Penn State's quarterback, Drew Allard, he had 2 touchdown passes in the second half. And then Nicholas Singleton, he had a 41-yard run to hold off Bowling Green 34-27. So they nearly escaped an upset against Bowling Green. They got some big games. They got to play us. They still got to play that team up north, which I think they're probably going to beat them. But anyways, moving on. Had Nebraska versus Colorado. Both teams are unranked, but everybody was talking about it. That's why I'm mentioning them in this video. First of all, Nebraska's quarterback, Dylan Raiola, if you don't remember, he originally was committed to The Ohio State University, decommitted, committed to Nebraska, left Nebraska, went to Georgia, and then, I do recall somebody running their mouth when he went to Georgia, laughing and all that, just for him to leave Georgia to go back to Nebraska. So now he's Nebraska's starting quarterback, y'all. Anyways, against Colorado, he passed for 185 yards and a touchdown. And Nebraska ended up beating Colorado 28-10. Now, Nebraska led Colorado 28-0 at the half. So they failed to score in the second half. So, the defense, they stood their ground. Colorado's quarterback, Shadur Sanders, he got sacked 5 times, y'all. And he completed 28 of 38 passes, and he had one touchdown, and he had an interception. And then safety, Colorado safety Shiloh Sanders, both of those that's Deion's son, if y'all didn't know. Left the game with an arm injury, and he just underwent forearm surgery, so he'll be out for a while. But yeah, it was looking bad for Colorado. But the simple fact is, Nebraska couldn't score the second half. Can't wait for that game to come up against us. And it's at home. All right, we'll see y'all in the shoe October 26th, so be ready. And of course, I have to mention the Ohio State Buckeyes. You know, my Buckeyes. So we were ranked number 2, but after that Texas-Michigan game, Texas is now ranked number 2. We're ranked number 3. I'm not tripping about all that. Anyways, so we beat Western Michigan 56-0. Running back Quinshawn Judkins, he rushed for 108 yards, had 2 touchdowns. Freshman Jeremiah Smith, y'all better look out for him. That boy cold. He had 119 receiving yards, including that beautiful 70-yard touchdown. Quarterback Will Howard, this was his second start. He's looking good. He completed 10 of his first passes and finished 18 for 26 for 292 yards, and he also ran for a touchdown. And then we had Travion Henderson. He rushed for 2 touchdowns. So yes, I know we only play Western Michigan, blah, blah, blah. Y'all keep saying our schedule is nothing. Y'all just keep talking. I ain't even worried about it, okay? We got Oregon coming soon. Just wait on it. This week we got a bye week. We chilling. Just wait on it. We gonna show y'all when we beat Oregon in their home field. All right, next, moving on. Okay, let's get into these upsets this weekend. We had Northern Illinois stuns Notre Dame 16-14. So Northern Illinois kicker Cannon Woodill, he hit a 35-yard field goal with 31 seconds to play. And then we had Cade Haberman. He blocked a 62-yard try by Notre Dame's Mitch Jeter as time expired, and that's how Northern Illinois upset number 5, Notre Dame, in their home field. So I'm not sure how Notre Dame is going to bounce back from this, but we'll see what the season holds. Our next upset, Iowa State versus number 21 Iowa, and Iowa lost. This was a close game, 20-19. So Iowa State's Kyle Conradi, he kicked a 54-yard field goal with 6 seconds left. Then Iowa got the ball back, and then Iowa's Cade McNamara, his pass was intercepted by Darian Porter as time expired. I mean, they didn't even have time to even try to do anything. Iowa got the ball back, and then they only had time for like one play. And you know that name, Cade, you know. He was a former Michigan product. He's been at Iowa for a while. But they basically, once Iowa State kicked that field goal, it was over. So they lost, y'all. We play Iowa too, actually, in a couple of weeks at the shoe. And then number 7, Oregon, they avoided an upset, child. They avoided an upset by Boise State. It was about to be over with. So Oregon trailed Boise State 27-34 with 10 minutes left in the fourth until their running back, Noah Winnington, had a 99-yard kickoff return that ended with Jaden Lamar's recovery in the end zone to tie it. So Noah fumbled it, and then Jaden recovered it to score, and that tied the game 34-34. And then Atticus Sappington, he kicked a 25-yard field goal as time expired to win the game. Oregon's quarterback Dylan Gabriel threw for 243 yards, and he had 2 touchdowns. So luckily for that kickoff return, they probably would have lost for real. But defense, they stood solid. They helped them get back into this thing. So, yeah, Oregon's been struggling now this is going on week 2. They just can't get it together. So, we'll see what happens later on this season. Hopefully they get it together by the time they play us, because they can't be in there looking crazy. because we're going to run right through them. And then I got to mention all the top 5 teams. So let me mention number 1, Georgia. They beat Tennessee Tech 48-3. And then number 4, Alabama. They beat South Florida 42-16. So next week, which is week 3, a few of us got bye weeks next week, so it might be a little slow. But just looking, maybe some games to catch. Well, Arizona, Kansas State, maybe. That's on a Friday. That's on a Friday at 8 p.m. if you ain't got nothing to do. Saturday, Alabama, Wisconsin, Big Ten, SEC. We'll see what Wisconsin looking like. I don't know if they got a chance. That's at noon. LSU, South Carolina, maybe. That might be a good game. Boston College, Missouri. I'm liking that. Oregon State. That's at 3:30. Georgia plays Kentucky at night, 7:30, night game. Yeah, that's about it, y'all. That's probably the games that I'll be watching. Those are the games I'll probably recap. So let me know what y'all think is going to happen this year. Oh, also, this year we got the 12 team playoff. That shall be interesting. When I was listening to the rules, you want to get that. To be honest, I want us to win out so we can get that bye week. You don't want to be in the bottom teams, because they got to play the first round. They don't get home field advantage. I believe teams 5 through 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. The conference champions 1, 2, 3, 4. They get the bye week, and then 4, 5, 6, 7. They get the home field advantage, and then after 7, those are the teams that are out of luck, child. So to be honest, I want to be in that top 4. Just keep focusing like it's the regular playoffs. Like, you want to be in that top 4. I want to be in that top 4. I think that's the best advantage you can get, is being top 4. So we'll see what happens. We got a long road ahead of us, but I ain't tripping. So I'm glad that I'm back. Y'all gonna hear my mouth some more. Make sure you follow _pointsports614 on Instagram and YouTube, and make sure you like and subscribe, and I'm out.